Hi there, this is Heather of Shutterbug 101. Today we'll be going over my top 10 stocking stuffers under $100 for photographers and videographers of 2020. This is my second video, and if you would like to check out even more stocking stuffers, check out the link in the description below. Let's get started. Hi guys! So, Christmas is coming up fast, and I don't know about you, but it kind of blindsided me. With everything going on in this world, I mean, where's the time to even think about Christmas and gifts and, all of that? Now, if you have a photographer or an aspiring photographer, or maybe a child that wants to get into photography or whatever it is, if you have one of those people in your life, but you can't spend a fortune on them, here are my top 10 things for 2020 that maybe you can get for them for Christmas. My number one, now this is in no particular order, might I add. My number one is going to be the Promaster Snap Studio. Now, a lot of people have started to make face masks. They've started to make their own hand sanitizer. They're starting to make a lot of things from home, and they're selling them online to try and make a little bit of extra money in these tough times. And these guys are actually really, really neat. You'll notice that I'll actually use it throughout the video, just kind of showing off what it does, but it's essentially a snap-up box. Very easy to store, very easy to set up and take down, but it's a great way to get a nice balanced photo with a very plain background, which it does come with a gray, a white, and a black option. And it does come in a large box, which I'm currently using in the video, or a small box. Currently, the small Snap Studio is going for $50, while the large is going for just $10 more, a $60 Snap Studio box. So if you are wanting a nice little small studio for your small creations, it's a great investment. Number two on my list is probably one that you've seen on my channel before, as I did do a product review of this, but you know what? It definitely belongs on this list here. This is the Andy Cine R1 RGB light. This guy is not only pocket friendly, it's made of a durable material. Not only does it have temperature control everywhere from white to warm to cool, but it also has a whole 360 color option on here to get some really interesting backlighting to subjects or items, that type of thing, just to give a cool little extra to your photos or videos. It's a really great item to have in your camera bag, and you can't go wrong with this because, hey, everybody needs extra lighting every now and then. Pretty fantastic. And by the way, all items I'm talking about on my list today are going to have paid links below. So that way, they're easy to find and easy for you to get before the holiday rush. Third on my list is actually going to be a Promaster reflector. Now, you can get a reflector in all sorts of different brands. Personally, I don't think it really matters. When it comes to a reflector, they're all going to really perform the same. When it comes to reflectors, you do have different options. This one here is just a 22-inch, and on this one specifically has a silver side and a white side. You can find these that have 7 different varieties, everywhere from silver, white, gold, blue, green, all sorts of different effects. Typically the green or blue screen is going to be made for creating an easy background for a subject. Now they do get bigger than the 22 inches. You can get them as big as 42 inches just as a reflector setup. And then typically the silver is going to create a harsher light for your subject. So as you can see, I'm kind of taking away the light from the bottom of my chin using the silver side. If I use the white side, it creates more of just a glow when you're counteracting the light there. Of course, gold is going to give you more of a warm tone, which is kind of a really nice gold reflection. And then, of course, you do have ones that have a translucent option, which means it pretty much comes off and you can shoot through it, very similar to like a light umbrella or something like that, where you can use it as a diffuser. So these are excellent tools as well, especially when you're battling light, especially if you have a photographer that loves using natural light. And then to put it away, all you have to do is twist and fold. These reflectors, anywhere between 12 inches and 42 inches, go from anywhere between $17 and $75. Next on my list is going to be the Godox TT600. This guy is going to be a universal flash, so it's going to be good for just about anybody, especially if you have somebody that just needs a little bit of extra light, but maybe doesn't want to spend a fortune on a flash. So this guy here is going to be good for Canon, Nikon's, Pentax, Olympus, any of the DSLR cameras. They do also have a model called the TT600s, which is meant for Sony and other mirrorless cameras. So do be careful on which one you purchase. And again, I will put both paid links below. And along with that note, along with getting a flash, don't forget that in my first video, I mentioned the mag mod, which does go along with your speed light. And me personally, I would never shoot my speed light without my mag mod. Take a look at that link below as well. And again, I'm not a representative for mag mod. I do not get paid to talk about them. I just really believe in their product. Number 5 on my list is going to be the Aftershokz Trex Titanium headphones. And they're not just any headphones, they have bone conduction. Now this may sound very odd to you, because it was odd to me too, but when you put these on, they actually send a vibration into your jawbone that allows you to hear instead of using your actual eardrum when you insert headphones into your ears. What's so great about these is not only are they cordless, so they're Bluetooth, but these are going to be safe to drive with, safe to work with, not to mention you can take calls on them and hear people perfectly. The sound quality is amazing on these guys, and you're still going to be able to hear everything else around you safely. I don't know about you, but sometimes when I go for a walk in my neighborhood, I don't want to listen to music because I don't want anything distracting me in case, something dangerous comes along, because you never know. So when it comes to these, I can listen to music and listen to my surroundings at the very same time. It's pretty amazing, and they're only $100. It's a pretty good deal for what they do. Not to mention they come in different colors: blue, pink, green, and gray. Number 6 on my list. Okay, it's kind of cheating. They're 2 items, okay? We have 2 different card readers here. We have the professional dual card reader from Promaster, which in this guy is a USB 3.0 USB-A port. You'll see on the bottom there, it has the ability to read an SD card and a micro SD card. So if you do work with GoPros, but you also have a camera that has an SD card, this guy's going to transfer your pictures and your videos to your computer rather quickly, as long as you have a USB 3.0 port on your computer. And then of course we have the Promaster multi-card reader, which is going to be a little bit bigger, but if you have an Apple computer, which is going to be a USB-C port rather than the USB-A, this guy does have a cord that just goes right to it. So no adapters, which is really nice. Not to mention that on the bottom of this guy, not only do you have a regular SD card port, you have the CF card port, you have a micro SD card port, and if you have an old camera that has the memory stick, hey, it reads that too. Not to mention, it also reads SD UHS 2 cards. Pretty awesome. And these guys here are going to run you $30 and $50. Number 7 on my list is going to be the Canon Ivy Record. The Canon Ivy Record is a camera, but it's also a keychain. Like, look how small this is. It's amazing. So if you have someone that maybe just wants something fun, somebody that likes to go a lot of places, a social media person, maybe even your kid that just is like dying for their own little camera. Not only is this waterproof and shockproof, but I mean, it's so travel friendly and easy to use. For $100, not bad. Not to mention, it does come in this nice pretty blue, pink, and green. Number 8 on our list is going to be the Huffa. You guys tell me. It's going to be the original lens cap clip. So what's great about this is, I don't know about you guys, but I'm notorious for losing my lens caps. I know I'm not the only one. And I honestly can't stand those cap leashes because they just dangle off of your camera. What's great about this, especially if I don't have pockets, and women, I know you know what I'm talking about. What's great about this is if you attach it to your neck strap of your camera or a bag that you regularly use, maybe your purse, you can just clip the cap right in there and it ain't going nowhere until you want to put it back on your camera. It's a fantastic little thing here, and it's only 10 bucks. Number 9 on my list is going to be another Promaster product, and it's going to be the dually charger. They just came out with these this last year, I believe. And what's so great about this is not only is it small and travel friendly, it charges 2 batteries, tells you what percentage they're charged at, and it's run by USB. So you can charge it either with an AC adapter, which, hey, we all have a ton of those in our house, or you can hook it up to one of the USB chargers that we use to charge our phones on the go. So if you're a traveler, if you need to travel your batteries on the go, all you gotta do is take your battery, put it on in there, take the nice tucked away USB cord here, plug it on in, you're good to go. Now, other chargers I have seen that are just solely plugged in the wall, especially through Promaster, are 40 bucks. This guy here is only 20 and it does double the batteries. Kind of a no-brainer. Last but certainly not least, at number 10, again, these are in no particular order, guys, we have another Peak Design strap. On my previous video, I featured the Peak Design slide strap, which I still use. Absolutely love that strap. It has saved my neck and my spine. But the clutch strap is great for when maybe you don't want a neck strap or something to wrap around your hand. This guy here is nice and secure. It's comfortable around your hand. I mean, it's made of excellent quality, not to mention it runs on those nice convenient little sliders here to easily remove it when you don't want it. This guy here is an excellent addition for those people that always have their hand on their camera. You don't see them with a strap. It's just something that they can slide their hand into and it's gonna be nice and secure. And what's great about this guy is it only runs about $40. And that wraps up our top 10 stocking stuffers under $100 for videographers and photographers in your life. Also, check out my merch store. So I'm not quite monetized enough in order to have the merch availability on my YouTube yet, but keep an eye out for it. So I'm going to go ahead and put my shopping link below. Decided I'd start making some merch. You can go ahead and get shirts. I have water bottles with a cheat sheet on them that'll give you a nice little reminder for your exposure triangle if you're still learning. I have bags to put your cables, batteries, SD cards in. But they all are related to the channel directly. So if you want to help support Shutterbug 101, go ahead, look into that as well. It might be a nice little bonus for you. And if you guys have any questions about the gear mentioned, please leave me a comment below. And until next time, keep your eye out for inspiration, Shutterbugs. Bye.